Hello, I'm SeanMX2, and this is my video opinion on Invader Zim's backstory, the whole entire backstory, despite it was never completed for the Invader Zim TV series that differs from the comic book retelling of things. I know what I mean. So I'm still going to explain about Zim's backstory, both the version that didn't make it to TV and the issue 25 backstory of Invader Zim. We're not sure yet if Gerd will time travel to Zim's past in the quarterly series, so we're not sure completely. But even also, we're not sure if quarterly will show more of his past as well. So please understand, there is no Invader Zim prequel stuff at this point yet, too. I know what I mean, but mostly, here it goes. Invader Zim's backstory, my opinions. I know what I mean. So, it all started back in 2001, 2002 year span before Zim's cancellation. I think they originally wanted to show Zim's backstory in the trial. The trial was an episode where Urkins would be punished according to their their review or something like that. I can't say the actual word right now, but I'm trying to say that Zim had to be reviewed by the control brains, and his whole entire path was shown. And Zim's birth was in Overload Day Part 1, and then Zim's age 10 stuff by Overload Day Part 2. That was originally going to be shown off. Zim from being a baby to a 10-year-old Urkin child who almost destroyed something under Urk again or something like that after the time of his birth. I know what I mean, but mostly, besides the time of his birth and his age 10 stuff, I think they were also going to show why the Vortians were going to betray the Urkin Empire anyway, despite it was Zim's fault anyway, I'm sure of it. But what I'm trying to say is that that Zim's backstory is more important, not Lard Narn's crazy fools or something like that. I know what I mean. So mostly, Invader Zim, he was originally going to have his whole backstory shown by 2002, but it was never shown because it was canceled by the time Nickelodeon canceled it. So, Nickelodeon canceled Invader Zim in 2002. That's the truth. 2002 is when Zim was gone from TV and all other Nickelodeon promotions up until Globs of Doom, probably, or was reused temporarily for something, despite the lies Nickelodeon tells. I know what I mean completely. But what I'm trying to say is that Invader Zim, despite all the misunderstanding stuff, and my hatred towards Sizzlor, I don't like Sizzlor, but mostly, Invader Zim's backstory was retold in issue 25 of Invader Zim. However, we're not sure now about quarterly telling more of Zim's backstory due to the original comic series already have ended at this point. We now have quarterly to depend on to try and get Invader Zim to show the rest of the backstory, okay? So mostly, with Invader Zim issue 25, we get a little information about the retold backstory about Invader Zim a bit, I guess. Even though it was briefly mentioned by Tack in issue 2 that he was a very crazy invader for all the years of time or something like that. But mostly in issue 25, it's revealed that Invader Zim had destroyed most of his Urkin buddies or Urkin fellow allies, whatever, on planet Doog, whatever. I know what I mean. I am a big Villainous fan, and Invader Zim will always be the first thing that got me into dark comedy, like saying things, even though I know not to do anything crazy. I know what I mean. So, that's all I got to say.